Craig here from m-atx. So at the minute, we've got RAM prices through the roof, SSD prices through the roof, graphics card prices are going up. There doesn't seem like there is much hope in the PC gaming space for budget components. However, I'm a massive fan of budget PC cases. So today, I'm going to review a budget PC case. This is the AX27 RGB Elite from Antec. Only cost me about £40 on sale. It comes with 4 included fans, and supposedly you can fit an ATX motherboard in this case. But looking at the box, I'm not sure you can. First things first, let's open her up. Incoming static shock. So first impressions, it's tiny for an ATX case. You're not going to be able to fit a massively long graphics card in it. You've got an okay amount of clearance for RAM if you wanted an AIO at the top. And the first thing I can think of, putting a PC in this, is going to be dense. Like once you've got an ATX motherboard in there, they've got 2 sets of cut-offs, one for ATX, one for m-atx or ITX. I love that. Bottom cutouts. Oh no, I see m-atx connectors for the fans. No. I think it looks nice though. What do you guys think? Aesthetics alone, I think the front mesh looks really nice. It's got like this wavy mesh with 3 included fans. Tempered glass side panel. 4 included RGB fans, mesh front panel, filtered power supply. We've got the options of ATX, m-atx and ITX motherboards. You've got room for a 240mm AIO at the top. There's even room for a 360mm AIO at the front, as there's a little cutout here to be able to fit a radiator in, which is kind of cool. In your little bag of tricks, we get some PCIe slot covers to replace these ones, because these are the snap away ones, which is a little bit shit, but 40 quid, you can't really complain. And m-atx fans. I hate m-atx fans. On the whole, looks nice. It's a good set of features. You've got front USB 3, 2 USB 2, and a separate headphone microphone on the front. Should we build a PC in it? Let's build a PC in it. As you can see, the PC is now in the case. I've just filmed a speed build, building a PC as fast as I can to see how long it would take me, which will be a separate video that I'll link this to. And as for building the case, I'm going to start off with the negatives, which probably sounds a little bit weird, but I quite like this case on the whole, so I want to end on the positive stuff. The negatives: breakaway PCIe slot covers, can't stand them, hate them. I'm always paranoid I'm going to knock something off the motherboard, one of them tiny little components off the motherboard. The fans are fixed RPM and fixed RGB. Your options are on and off, and that is it. Nothing changes, nothing swirls around or anything like that. And because they're molar connected fixed RPM fans, they're quite loud. It's not an irritating noise, but they are loud and you can audibly hear them. Is there another way to hear things other than audibly? Anyway, and the only other downside to this case really is that an ATX motherboard only just fits in, which is how it's designed. It's designed to be a compact mid-tower that can still fit an ATX board in it, but it is a little bit difficult to get that motherboard in. I had to rotate this back fan so the cable comes across the top rather than down the side, because I couldn't fit the motherboard in just because of that cable, which is a flat black cable, and yet that couple of mil thickness of that cable stopped the motherboard going in. And that's it for the downsides. The plus sides on this: the front IO's decent, USB 3, 2 USB 2s, headphone microphone, separate jacks, I quite like. You've got enough space to quite easily put a 240mm AIO in the top if you wanted to do that instead of a tower cooler. Building in it is a breeze. Once the motherboard's in, everything else is just easy. Even cable management, there's plenty of room in the back, there's plenty of tie down spots. All of the cutouts have got folded edges, so you're not going to slice a cable or slice your finger open or anything like that. You've got good clearance for a CPU cooler. You can fit a 155mm CPU cooler in this case, height wise, which I think is really good. GPU, you're a little bit limited. Not sure what the actual, I'll put the actual millimeters of the GPU maximum length in here. This 2070 fits in absolutely fine, but if you've got a 5000 series card that's a bit of a chonker, you ain't fitting it in here. You get PCIe slot covers once you've got rid of the breakaway ones, it gives you replacement ones, which I really like, because if you've got a Wi-Fi card in it or something, and then you upgrade your motherboard down the line, and you take the Wi-Fi card out, at least you can put them back in. Or if you want to sell the PC, you can screw them in and it looks nice and neat and clean. I think that's really cool. There's plenty of room down in the basement for the power supply and all the cables and stuff. You've got a hard drive bay, which you can fit, I think, 2 hard drives on, one screwed to the bottom of the case and then one screwed on top of the hard drive bay, or SSDs or whatever. And you've even got room for 2 120mm fans on the bottom. I'm not really sure where you're going to be getting the air from if you do that. Your PSU has got the filtered intake to gain the air for the PSU. The only other place you can get it is from the air that's coming in from the front. Half of that air is going down into the basement and half of it is going into the actual case. So I suppose you could put 2 120s there to try and suck that air from the basement up into your graphics card, but I don't think it'll make much of a difference. And on the whole, temperatures sound. This is a 3900 XT, 12 core, 24 thread, AM4 CPU, not modern, but it does run hot. At the minute, this is being cooled by a Thermalright X120 refined SE tower cooler. And in this case, during a full synthetic load in Cinebench, you get in between 75 and 76 degrees C, and the GPU during a Thermark stress test is seeing around 70 degrees. So the case is more than adequate to cool some decent hardware. This hardware may not be modern, but the wattage it draws is still relevant. The RTX 2070 can draw around 180 watts, I think, and the 3900 XT can draw, I think it's about 120 watts when it's under full load. And this case is managing to deal with it absolutely fine. I'm really impressed. For £40, this is a bargain. And the only thing I would change is the fans. I think either spend a little bit more and find a case that's got actual RPM control and RGB control on your fans, or spend like 12 quid on some Thermalright TC12s, I think they are, or something like that, are decent enough fans, and swap them with them. But yeah, 40 quid, what an absolute bargain. I'll put a link down below to Amazon of where you can get it. I got it on sale for £40. I think this might be up to about 45-ish, but I'll put it down below to whatever the current price is. Antec smashing it in the budget case game at the minute. And I love budget cases. I'm hoping to do more reviews like this because I really do like budget cases. I like any kind of PC hardware that is budget orientated that's going to save people a little bit of money. Especially when we've got fucking RAM shortages, GPU prices and GPUs not being made anymore, and SSDs prices going through the roof, and Nvidia saying they're not going to make 5070 Ti's or 5060 Ti's anymore, and all this bollocks. At least case manufacturers are actually doing something for gamers. They're giving you some budget options and they're actually usable, which I love that. Amazing. And shout out to Thermalright as well. Their TRCC software might be crap, but their standard coolers, their tower coolers, their AIOs that don't have LCD screens on, absolutely amazing. And that's everything. It was only a short little video. I really wanted to review this case. I saw it on Amazon and just thought it looked really cool, and I just enjoyed the look of it for the money. I thought it was an absolute bargain, so I had to buy it and give it a review. If you like the video, please feel free to watch one of these two. Like, comment, subscribe. What do you think of the case? Let me know, and hopefully I shall see you on the next one. Bye.